back to the next episode of the G&A Podcast. I am who am I? I am the next character to get the title of Ken Eater, Juvidu.
I was literally gonna do that. But I decided on being the guy who will not be held back by the censor. So Brony.
Really? I literally just thought that off the top of my head. Oh guys, welcome back to the G&A Podcast. We talk about all things anime, the good, the bad, and the weeb. How are you doing tonight, Oni?
I am exhausted, but I'm good.
I'm fine. I think it's definitely the caffeine and talking. I took like
I forgot
4
to make
sips.
coffee, that's why.
I took 4 sips of the tea, and that's all it takes apparently. But I'm kind of wired. But I also it's like I'm also tired. Like my whole brain, like my body is like going, but like my brain is like, oh my god, kill me, and I'm like, I don't know which one I should listen to.
The brain or the body.
But yes, but brains and bodies and all body parts detached or otherwise. Let's start with our new segment this week in anime. Honestly, I didn't want to look too hard.
There was no news.
There was really very, very, like, we were scraping the bottom of the barrel. Also, I just want to get right into the anime because I'm like actually excited to talk about it.
So I just want to mention real quick my one piece of news. Netflix adds Demon Slayer to the lineup. So all 5 people who haven't seen Demon Slayer yet, you guys can watch Demon Slayer on Netflix. I'm pretty sure everyone has Netflix or access to Netflix. So this is actually interesting because I want to see if it'll reach a wider audience. Because I know some like some casual people who don't even watch anime, will watch random stuff on Netflix. So I'm curious to see if I'll like walk into the office one day and see if like some boomer is just gonna be talking about, I saw this show Demon Slayer on Netflix.
All the cool kids
watch it. So yeah, hopefully now it reaches a wider audience, and if you haven't seen it yet, you can go ahead and watch it and skip the opening as you do.
Also, I wonder the guy who like announced it on Twitter if he still has a job.
Oh yeah, the guy who announced it on Twitter was like, now you can Netflix and chill with Nezuko, and everybody was like, really?
Really? And so Netflix was like, girl, you don't put that down. And he's like a normal person. You horny weeb.
Yeah. So I still don't know if it was a horny weeb who posted it or just like an out of touch boomer, but I assume maybe. I lean towards the horny weeb.
Yeah. Definitely. No one, a boomer wouldn't use Netflix and chill.
It could have been like a buzzword they picked up. Like, oh, I heard the kids say Netflix and chill.
Or Nezuko, they would know a character from the series.
Oh, yeah, good point. It was definitely a horny weeb. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely a horny weeb. Woo! Well, I hope he has his job. Only because anything, he made me laugh.
Yeah, see, I would have never even realized if he didn't have that funny tweet. So there you go, he did his job.
Exactly.
Marketing 101.
Exactly. It worked. It's inappropriate as hell, but it worked. But yeah, that's literally all our news for today. Let's move into the anime, our weekly reviews. Can't wait to talk about it. So I'm gonna ask the question, Oni. So for Attack on Titan, is this your episode? Is this episode of the week for you?
This so much, man. It's only between this and Higurashi for me all the time.
It really is. Yeah, I know. That's how I'm split it. Am I gonna split it?
I'm gonna be a bitch and split it between this and the other one.
Am I gonna split it?
I'm gonna bitch
out. Shit, I don't know if I want to split it or not. I think I will split it. I'll split it.
Same. Yeah. But yeah, no, this episode was like literally amazing. It was crazy. Shit.
It was just shit hit the fan, and then more shit just kept hitting the fan. The fan went through a lot this episode.
Yeah. So I know that people are giving Mappa shit for the CG thing, but this is what I mean. Like, I don't mind the CG because there's just so much crazy shit happening constantly that I'm just like, okay, what?
No, the stuff they didn't do the CGI with the soldiers this much.
Yeah, they're just sticking.
And that was literally my only problem. Everything else fine.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but all right. So for the episode itself, like, First off, poor Reiner. I feel so bad for him.
like, yo, can I
please
die?
Yeah, guys, please. I just want to die. Reiner!
Like, he literally ignored everyone on purpose just with like the hope that, like, I don't know, like a bomb would just fall on him and that's it. That's crazy. Like, imagine how broken you have to be to just be that that desperate.
Yeah. Also, as great as this episode was, I did feel horrific for Peak. Rest in peace, Peak Squad.
Yo, they got fucked. Sasha there, and I was like, "Oh, here we go."
Yo, Sasha's out here taking lives. He's like the mega sharpshooter of the squad.
Yes, is it bad that even as she did that one shot, one kill to the guy, I still wanted to take a potato? That's in my mind. She's just taking out potato every time she does this shit.
Yeah, every time it's her signature move. She kills somebody, she grabs a potato and eats it.
Yeah, exactly. So good, so good. I will say the Card Titan's like artillery getup thing is actually pretty awesome.
It is. I like it.
Yeah.
I also like how there's like a difference between the Titans' like attributes. Like they mentioned, like, oh, the Card Titan isn't healing as fast because it's not as durable.
It's not as durable like the Armor Titan.
I'm like, oh, it makes sense.
Also, Eren really went. He's really been training for this day because I don't think I've ever seen like anyone transform 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I'm like, can they do that? Like, can you just like?
I was like, what?
Transforming? Is there no cost to the? Like, I'm half expecting him to like just make shells of himself, like transform and then leap out and then transform again and leap out. And
he's gonna body slam. He's about to like jump and buy someone a tank. As the body's falling, he jumps out the body.
Yo, imagine
the body just falls on a bunch of people, and then as he's falling out, he transforms again, and it just body slams on top of his body.
Yo, imagine that crazy fight scenes like that. Like if Evan and Reiner start fighting this episode, and they just start swapping bodies and shit, like I'm gonna lose my mind. Like they both jump out of their Titans and then get into a fist fight and then transform back into their Titans. Oh my god! Do some quick CQC.
I don't think that would be so badass. I don't think that's happening.
It's not gonna happen, but it'd be so cool. Also, is Zeke dead? I don't think Zeke is dead. But
I don't think he's dead either, but probably not in the greatest shape right now.
He was just chilling there.
It took 1 second of distraction. Levi said, "Yep, gotcha, bitch."
It's funny because
down came Beast and Cradle and all.
He was like goading him on to like, "Where's Levi?" And then like nobody mentioned him for like a quick minute, and then Colossal Titan came out like, "What? What's that over there?" Levi just pops out of nowhere and kills him.
Yeah, and then he's just like, "Oh no, see." Okay, Levi just pops on him, throws bomb, leaves.
Also, Armin was pretty cool this episode. Yeah, him just transforming the Colossal Titan in the middle of the ocean and destroying the fleet was pretty dope. Although I can't help but just wonder why doesn't he just stay in the Colossal Titan and just walk over to where Eren is and stomp everyone out?
Probably because they probably know how the Titan works, so. I would say the what makes it most dangerous is the explosion.
Like when he first the
initial transformation just does so much. The blowback from that is just so like.
I hope he jumps off the block and transforms and just like fucking body slams the whole city.
I mean, honestly. So yeah, I'm just saying that's way more stronger, and it also puts him at least amount of risk. Yeah. Like them knowing how like I feel like they're very sensitive. They're hyper aware of how like Titans can get eaten. So they're just like instead of just rampaging around. I think Reiner and Berthold I feel like because they knew that the others did not, that people in Paradise didn't know.
Yeah.
How like the whole eating Titans, you gain their power, rigmarole. They weren't aware of all that stuff. So they're just like, we can just kind of punch and kick everyone because whatever. What are they gonna do? Transform and eat us?
Yeah. Speaking of which, Eren picked a particularly brutal way to eat the Warhammer Titan.
That was so amazing.
Yeah,
he saw him scratch the shoulder, and he was like,
I know what I need to do.
Yep, I already saw the gears grinding. I was like, oh, you son of a bitch.
I will make you chew her so I can drink her blood.
That was so nuts. And chew and drink, he did.
Oh yeah, now does that mean does he straight away get her Warhammer Titan powers? Like, is he gonna start throwing scythes and hammers at people?
I mean, that would be cool. We don't probably. I assume so. I assume he does.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna get this one. He's gonna kill the other Titan as well." I think this is where the counterattack starts again from Marley. I mean, I keep saying because that's what we thought at the beginning. Like, oh, this is the beginning of their counterattack.
I don't know how that's gonna work though. Like, how's Reiner gonna? I mean, I guess.
I mean, Reiner's pretty.
Is he strong? Is he strong enough to fight Eren after he gets the Warhammer Titan powers?
I mean, Eren
and all these people
powers. I would say if Eren knew how to use War Titan powers, yeah, it'd probably be GG's. But he doesn't.
Also, right there, just fucking shit up too.
That is true. Like, but reinforcements are on the way. So as you saw, Hange and her balloon came by. Balloon. So yeah, they're probably not gonna have enough time to do much. Like I'm pretty sure the next episode is like the last.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be like a quick little scrap, and then they're all just gonna bounce because they already got the founding Titan, which is I'm sure what they were there for. I'm
just like, it's crazy how the Marley Titans, like, they were so like confident for all 0.5 seconds, and then it just took Armin transforming, and then
they were like, no,
they all systematically were taken down.
Yeah,
literally destroyed, defeated everything. Man, I wonder how they're all gonna react. Like after, they're probably all gonna be like, "Fuck."
Yeah, they're pretty upset. Especially Gabby. Gabby seems pretty mad.
It's like that one. Who sent it to me? Was it Nina? Someone sent me this video. Someone sent me this video of this one VTuber after she gets like eliminated from what's that game? Among Us. And then as she gets a motor, she's like, bye, and then she's like, Kasoga! She just is really loud. That's why when I ever think of Gabby, I think of that clip.
Yeah, that's pretty much Gabby in a nutshell. I kind of hope she does get a Titan power, just so I can see her be badass and fight Eren or some shit.
I want to. At the same time, I want her to shut up.
True. Also, the female Titan hasn't figured into like the series since season 1, so maybe that'll come into play at some point.
The female Titan. Oh,
yeah. Maybe Annie just shows up or something.
Maybe. But yeah, this episode is lots of hype, lots of fighting, lots of greatness. So
exactly what we like.
Yes. All right, let's move on to ReZero Season 2, Part 2, Episode 3.
The biggest compliment I can give this episode is that Amelia wasn't horrible this episode. She was actually kind of nice. Like, interesting.
Excuse me.
Well, then again, she didn't have many speaking lines, but the one line that she had at the end was really good, so I'll give her props.
Yes, we love a woman who's self-aware when she is insufferable.
She gets points for that.
I mean, this is pretty much the Garfield episode.
It was. I mean, obviously, I'm glad we went to his past and everything. His mom was cute.
Yeah, that was actually pretty. It was actually pretty sad.
Like, it was, yeah.
Like, damn. Oh, so she died, and you somehow knew that she died, but couldn't face reality.
Yeah, I think he
guess?
just kind of just assumed that she hated him and left, but then died immediately, so it was kind of pointless.
Exactly.
It's like he couldn't even get revenge on her because of whatever. But yeah, I mean, it was at least it gave some, you know, motive to his character. I do like how he did a little turnaround and now he's kind of cool with Subaru and everything.
Yeah,
I like him better when he's not just like really mad and yelly. So.
Yelly and murderous. Yeah,
and murderous.
Yeah, like I'm saying, being murderous in anime is bad per se. It's just like with him, it was like it felt very much like a child throwing a tantrum, which makes sense because he's finding out this episode he's only 13.
Yep. I guess 17. So I was at least in the ballpark.
Yeah, you were close-ish.
When Orion asked me how old do you think he is, I was like, he's either 4 or 800 if that's the question I'm being asked.
Yeah, right.
So, there's no in between.
Yep, either aim low or go high.
But, I know your favorite part was Rom having her.
Oh my god!
Sassy bitch moment.
Oh my god! When she was just dragging Garfield. Oh, I got my whole life to that. God,
I give her props for that. That was great. That was a great scene.
She was a vision of beauty and excellence. It was like I love how it mirrored for a split second. It mirrored the whole like which one calls it? Subaru using Amelia as a head pillow. For a split second, and then she said, "Get the fuck off."
You're like, "Are you okay?" Yeah, then get the fuck off my lap. I'm dirty.
My legs are falling asleep.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm like, yo, that's so mean.
When you fight, don't think. That's a liability for you, stupid.
Yeah.
Oh.
And she's like, "Don't you have?" And she literally was like, "Don't you have enough?" Like, what she said. And this is the line that literally just like I almost came. Like, oh shit. I think it's basically on lines of like, don't you have enough like sense to like admit that you lost even from the woman you love? And I was like, oh.
See, I kind of ship her and Garfield now, but I know you probably don't because of the age gap.
Yeah. Probably. How old is she, by the way?
I'm assuming around Subaru's age, so probably 17 or 18.
I mean, like in a few years, sure.
Yeah.
Like it's cute. Like it's cute, I guess. But yes, but for now, she can keep fucking the sexy clown.
The sexy murderous clown, the asshole clown.
Sexy. Yep. All those things. Yep. My answer is still the same.
No, this whole arc is just making me realize that I just want more Rem. Can I please get Rem? Can Rem come back now? Please? Rem. Yeah, Rem. That one. The blue-haired Rom jerk. Like we've been this whole
with blue hair.
We've had this whole 2 seasons and we haven't seen Rem do anything except for that one episode. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm so salty about ReZero's second season. There's no Rem, and there's too much Amelia, which is a disastrous combination for me.
Yeah, and still not enough Rem.
And still, even when Rem's out of the picture, Rem doesn't get any screen time.
I wouldn't go that far. Rem still gets. I'm just saying there could be more. Just saying. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, and then I did like the part where Amelia, before she does her little trial thing, and she's like, she sees all the drawings that he did while he left her.
That was cute.
That was very cute. Yeah, all in all, like a feel good. Like it was very much a feel good episode. I didn't really have much problems with this.
Yeah, it was a good episode. Also, Subaru did the fucking third arm Shoryuken from his stomach. That was really cool.
Oh yeah, he can use sloth abilities. So he's been blessed by the Apostle of Sloth. So that's cute.
Good progress.
Good progress indeed. Next,
let's talk about a show that has no progress.
Slime. Tensei Shitara Slime Tataken. Season 2, episode 3.
Episode 2.
Yeah, what you said.
So yeah, we learned more about the Beast Tribe country or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really interesting seeing the two new girls just chill and pal around with Rimuru when they were drinking. That was really cute.
Drinking everything.
We'll make a trade deal with you if you give us more liquor.
That's real.
That's real backroom politics.
That really is. Let's see what else I like about it. I love Shion so much. She's whatever. Once again, just from cementing her place as my favorite character.
You're going on a vacation. No business. Vacation. Oh my god, in the beginning when she's charging up the energy blast and then they do the whole fucking rigmarole and then like 2 minutes later she's like, I'm still charging this energy blast.
She's like, I can't control it. I don't have enough power to redirect it.
Yeah, no, Shion is shining so far this season.
Great, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sad because I feel like, oh no wait, Shion's also there, never mind. I was like, oh, they're gonna stop doing Shion, but no, Shion's with
she's still there doing her thing.
Yes, I'm just scared that they're gonna be like, all right, we're done with Shion forever. It's gonna be like that Toy Story meme. I don't want to play with this toy anymore. Like, you know.
Yeah. I just like seeing like the day-to-day activities of the village. I feel like this show would also just work as a slice of life, like comedy, like short type of thing, because you could just go to different characters, see them doing different things. Like even the human dude, when he was just chilling, and then he was like, I'm gonna go get lunch or something, and the old man's like, no, you're gonna practice your swordsmanship right now, buddy. A little cute scene. All of them had really good scenes. It was just little small scenes here and there. Even like the scene where Rimuru shows up to the Dwarven Kingdom and they don't recognize him because he's always been a slime. He's like, oh
yeah, yeah, that scene was funny.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, there's some plot going on now with the evil white-haired dude sending this woman after Rimuru. So there's that.
He's like, if you want your heart back. I was like, oh no, what in the cage is going on?
At first, I'm like, are we supposed to recognize her? Because they gave clothes in on her face. Like, am I supposed to know who she is?
No, I'm pretty sure she's new.
Yeah, I haven't seen the OVAs, so I don't know. But yeah, I assume she's just new.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, all in all, like, like I said, it was just cute, fun, slice of life. I can't. It's like, yeah, did anything really happen?
Nothing happened.
No, but it was it was enjoyable.
Cute. Yeah, it was just a cute, fun show to. Actually, I watched this right after Log Horizon, which we'll get to, because I need something to deflate. This is like the anti-Log Horizon.
Yeah.
This is the brain dead isekai.
Yeah.
Horizon is the big brain isekai.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
All right, are we moving on?
Yes, let's move on to Beastars season 2 or Beastars 2 episode 3. So we have a new character. And he's a dick. His name is was it Penny? Pina,
yeah.
Pina colada.
If you like pina coladas.
I do not like this pina colada. I want this one thrown out and made because, you know, he's kind of, he's a dick.
He is a dick. It's weird because he's a dick. I was thinking like, well, Lewis when he was first introduced was a dick too, but Louis.
Yeah, but like Louis it's like you can understand.
Yeah, like he's more compelling. He's like a more compelling character.
This dude just is like, I like stirring the pot because I'm an asshole, and I'm like,
yeah, and he just kind of like came out and was like, I'm not ugly like all you carnivores.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. Even though I talked about this with friends before, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely like, whoo, they're like the parallels for like, you know, race relations between this show and this. It's just like, oh, this is. I was like, oh, this is a little too familiar. This is giving me very 1960s in the heart of like Texas.
I'm waiting for opinion to be like, listen, all you carnivores have really nappy hair, all right? You need to
right? listen, you in the knees, like...
you watermelon eating wolves, get out of here.
Like they really laid it on thick with him. Like it was always very much. it was very much not so much really not even an under theme. It was like
a really over theme.
I think they balanced it out in Beastars because, you know, while they're like, oh my god, they're scary and they're like want to eat stuff and. But on the other hand, the carnivores are like, yes, we do want to eat them. Like half the time, that was the case.
Yeah, that was like the internal struggle that they had.
Exactly. But in this season, it's just like they just dialed it up to 11. Like it's like no one's really even trying to eat like stuff like that. But it's like no one, not at all. Herbivores. Ah, fucking carnivore, you filthy dirty monster. Get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like I remember that scene where Legoshi was trying to interview the alpacas, and they were just so rude.
Yeah, word. I think that's the theme of this season, though, is that the herbivores can be just as vicious as the carnivores in a certain sense.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that because before it was almost like, oh my god, we're kind of like scared-ish, or I kind of felt like the type of way. This season, it's just and like the animosity is just there.
Speaking of which, we see what happens with Louis in the aftermath of his invasion of the lion hideout.
The Leo group.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel so bad for him. He low-key just wanted to die, and they were like, no, you either A are going to be our puppet, kind of, or B, we're gonna eat you. And then, I don't know, it was weird. At one point, he was ready to die, and then at the second, he was like, wait, no, I take it back. I'm not ready to die.
Yeah. I feel like he was in more clear sense of mind at that point, and he was like, all right, I don't have the adrenaline flowing right now. I need to figure out how to survive.
I need to eat this meat. Which, I'm like, I don't want to be a nerd. I don't mean to be that nerd, but like, yo, Leo group, herbivores they literally aren't biologically able to like process meat like that. Like if you actually make him eat meat like that, he'll get sick and he'll just get sick.
I mean, that's true. I was actually thinking that maybe it was fake meat, that they were just trying to fuck with him or something.
No.
But I guess not.
I'm pretty sure it's real meat. So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, their bodies can't digest that. So it's like, that would make any sense if he kept eating meat on the regular.
Well, it kind of reflects that in the fact that he's like so sickened by it, and like his body is like actively trying to reject it, but he's like forcing it down. Yeah. But yeah, no, but he should like throw up or something soon.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like for them, it's almost like, I guess for us it'd be the equivalent of cannibalism.
Yeah, listen, there's a metaphor. We don't have to go into detail.
Don't I just like cannibalism shit?
Although it would have been better if it was like another deer that he was eating or something.
Yeah. That would have really been. I think that. Oh yeah, that would have been really gruesome. Let's see. I really liked. I'm really loving Legoshi this season.
Yeah, he's so much like compared to the first season. Like, oh, he's so much better.
He's so much better. He has like so much more like conflicts and stuff, and like he's so much more outspoken. Like, for example, when the lion got on him, and they're all like, they're asking questions about like sleeping with Haru, which was so gross, by the way.
That's what guys do all the time.
I know that is what guys do. That is what guys do. But it's like, you're asking a lot of questions. Still, I had a lot of very specific, intrusive questions. But then they brought up something. They were like, "Hey, you kind of worshiping this girl and yada yada yada." Which is like, I kind of can see their point.
Yeah, I can see that too. Where he's like forcing his his whole self identity is kind of like pushed on the Haru.
Exactly.
Like I can coexist with herbivores
because Haru.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, that's what teenagers do at that age, so
Yeah.
not crazy. And he quickly remedies that situation by breaking up with Haru at the end of the episode, which took me by surprise.
Yeah, that was pretty surprising.
Although
I wish they did actually kiss.
Me too. But you know what? I say good for him, only because, like, damn, after all this time, you still in love with Louis Senpai.
Yeah, and I like that they're bringing that back up because they never really did a resolution to that in the first season. It was just kind of like, oh, well, Haru's here, or Lugosi's here now, so.
Yay.
So, yay. I hope Haru actually does have to confront Louis, which I'm sure she will. And she's gonna be like, oh my god, Louis, you've changed.
I can't love you now. Now I love this big wolf pee-pee.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was Beastars. Beastars in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Can't wait for next episode. It's such a good show.
Yeah, it's starting off a lot better than even the first season, which was already good, so I'm happy.
Alright, let's move on to Log Horizon. Entaku Hokai. Episode 2.
Man, I feel like we should record this part, like just the show, at a different time of the day because my brain is too tired to try to fathom all the shit.
I had to watch this once. I mean, was I high for?
Oh god, hope
one
not.
time I watched it. I think I was sober, but like I was a little tired, and all it took was me missing 2 minutes and nothing. The rest of the episode.
Yo, I tried to like farm. I was trying to level up in Pokemon while watching this, and I can't. If I don't look at one sentence, everything just gets thrown into chaos.
No, it just takes one. It takes the one.
Yeah, it's just missed the one line. Oh man, like I on one hand I really like it because I appreciate that they give this much attention to
Yeah, it's like now that I actually watched it all, I was like, oh.
And it's not like Index where like nothing makes sense. Like if you actually looked at it and like bothered to piece things together, it would make sense as opposed to like Index season 3 where shit was happening.
Yeah, but they kind of just said things.
Yeah. This one, there is a train of logic. It's just that so much stuff is going on and there's so many different actors and motivations and stuff. Yeah, it's so much. Like they keep bringing up different factions. Yeah.
So because now it's like I have to like go over just to be sure I got something. So Maihama, was it once part of Westland? At one point,
I think so.
Because from what they're saying now, it sounds like it's part of from what was it, Eastall. But by the way, I love how it's called Westland and Eastall, so it's very simple.
The only part that's simple.
Yeah, it's not like Nebuchadnezzar and Cagliostro, like, or something like that. Because now it's like, oh, they basically said like Maihama is part of Eastall, and by marrying someone from Eastall, which is Rainisha, who's from the Maihama clan, or the Maihama family. So they're gonna marry into one of the families from Westland. I forget which one, honestly.
Yeah, there's so many names.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so many names. But yeah, it's a whole political marriage thing.
Yeah, so it's a very political thing. And it's like so they're doing, so basically like East and West are doing this political marriage to kind of like they solved the whole problem of Akiba's existence without Akiba.
Yeah,
and they're both like, yeah, and then they're both like, it's gonna be like this, and then Akiba's like, oh, so we don't even get a say, and they're like, no, you don't.
And the issue is that also the whole economy is tied to like the people who live the land,
who like faithfully follow like their rulers and like
exactly. So they all like Akiba doesn't even have leverage to be like, no, fuck you guys, and then the people of the land will just be like, okay, we're just not going to trade with you. Your economy will just implode. Cool.
Exactly. So they're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
And it looks like they put what's his name? Ainz, was it? The
Ainz,
Duke?
yes.
Yeah, he's kind of just like a puppet. He's an idiot. He's like a puppet dictator in there, like a puppet duke.
Yeah. Yeah, and he, as his first act as Duke, was like, "I'm he said, he said he said he's seceding
and like
the round table, and he's like, I'm gonna start the Akiba government.
Yeah. See, this is what I like about this show is that it's not just about like combat; it's also like almost a lot of it's about politics and like navigating the like Shiroe as a character, like in terms of like his fighting capabilities. I don't even think is he that good? I don't remember him being all
no, not really.
He's a buffer.
He's a buffer. Yep.
Yeah, he never really does it. But his like whole claim to fame is just his political, like his diplomacy capabilities, which is something that's really super rare in anime. Because even if some characters are really smart and diplomatic, they're also like super strong and like
OP
and OP. Yeah, like it's really weird to see a character who's just purely good for his diplomatic skills.
Yeah.
So I like that.
But yeah, I feel like that's basically like the first half of the episode was like, I love how we just like very summarized it very quickly, but considering the like all the
I feel like with the show in particular, it's fine if we just come in and be like, all right, so this is what happened in this episode, I think, just to get, just to clear up things. Because other than that, there's not much else we have to say about it. It's stuff happened.
I just want to make sure that I got it correct, and I was just like, I hope Oni pay attention enough to correct me. So I guess in their little war that they had in the past, so the other or all the other Duke families like wiped out?
I don't know if they're wiped out.
I wasn't really paying attention. Or their territories are just like fucked up.
I think the territories are just messed up.
Because they went out of their way to say, like, they only mentioned Maihama having a problem with, the government from then on. Because I guess they didn't like protect them. They kind of just left them on their own.
Yeah, that's what I got from it too. Unless they just didn't want to go into detail about the other territories.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, okay, you're only saying one territory, so it's either the other territories are wiped out, or they were just like, oh well, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens. Don't worry about it.
So yeah. Also, I didn't realize how high like a rank Duke was until I saw the episode a second time, and then it made sense.
Yeah, I only know because I play Crusader Kings.
Crusader. But yeah. I will say this much. I don't like, while yes, it was very interesting to learn and stuff, I was like, oh, I don't think this anime has a lot of staying power, because my anime group, they dropped this episode. They dropped.
Oh yeah, no, this is you have to really like politics
show.
and
politics,
you and dedicate it to the whole gaming aesthetic and stuff. Like, if you're not.
I was in my mind, I was like, damn, I kind of wish I dropped it. But then I saw it today, and I was just like, oh, okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, like I was just like, it's fun if you like the aesthetic and the whole thing. I feel like it's better to binge though, because after binging season 2, I'm just like, this is so slow.
Oh my god, I couldn't imagine binging this, because there would just be too much information. Like, imagine episode 1 was, I already had like a decent amount going on. I'm like, I can't stand multiple episodes like this where it's just politics, exposition, history.
If it follows the same format as season 2 did, they should there's towards the middle or end of every arc, Shiroe is gonna be like, break everything down, and he's gonna have his moment where he's like, let me explain how everything works. His light moment.
I hope so. I just need a little mix of like slice of life stuff with it, or like action or something. I just need something to
I do think it needs a bit more of the slice of lifey thing to balance it out so my brain isn't
Yeah,
running on fumes the whole time.
for just a bit. All right. Oh yeah, that's all I have to say about Log Horizon. Can we move on?
Yep.
Right. Next up is Kumo desu ka nanika, episode 3. I hope that the asshole dies
He's such a dick.
for no reason.
Yeah, I kind of figured
like
he would be, though.
Listen, after I killed the dragon, the way I would beat his ass for almost killing my friends, I would beat his
Did the
ass.
teacher die?
Yeah, teacher's dead.
Wow. He's still like, our sensei's dead. Perfect time for me to show off my skills.
Listen, he would be at sleep and I'd be like, I'd wake him up, I'd be like, hey friend, and he's like, what? And I just start pounding the shit out of him and then like start suffocating him. And then I'd be like, if you ever fucking do that again, I will finish the job. Swear to God.
And then he'd be like, you think he'd just be like, fuck you, I'm better than you, he'd probably shoot fireballs.
And then I kill him. And that's the end of that. And then I give him, I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I went to check on him. He threw fire at me and I chopped him into bits. They're like, oh, there's like 20 stabs, self-defense, man. He just wouldn't go down.
I do like that. It's like interesting that there's two bullies. It's the dragon girl Faye and this asshole. But whereas Faye kind of reincarnated as a dragon, so she's like reflective about her bullying, and she's like, man, maybe I was a shitty person, I should change my ways. This guy got reincarnated and he's like, oh, I have powers now. Fuck it, I'm gonna be even more of a dickhead bully than I was before.
Yeah.
So I think.
We didn't see him actually bully anyone in the past world.
But they did mention that he was a dick before, so.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, why am I not? Oh, yeah, why not? But yeah, that was just so that also, yeah, looks like Homegirl's also OP, just like Spider.
Oh yeah,
maybe even more OP. Maybe even more OP.
I didn't understand how that worked. She just like, did she like bite it to death? What the fuck?
Just bent to its neck and yeah, apparently you could just do that.
Just it was so weird. Like that dragon was really fucking powerful. How did you do that? She like decapitated it.
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah, that's right. He followed up with his sword attack afterwards. And we were like, oh my god, you did such a good job, even though the dragon did everything.
Yeah. She sure did. So yeah, she's pretty good. And I don't know, I like the parallel that her and like the girl she bullied both are getting the same titles. Both are monsters.
Kin eaters.
Yes. I found it really weird at the end how I forget the name of the main dude. I just call him
Blue hair
MC.
Guy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I just call him MC, even though he's not the main character. But MC, he was like, Kin eater, this person, that was probably your parent. And I'm just like, guys, you came from like another world. ... Like, why are you so emotionally attached? Like, it's not even like you're not the one with the title.
Yeah.
Like, it was like a very weird, somber ending where like Faye just stood there all sad and shit while the boys are throwing up.
No.
Like, I feel like they were trying to go for that somber mood, but I just laughed. It was just funny to me.
You know what it is? It's also that because when the Spider Girl got it, and she was like, oh, that's kind of inconvenient, whatever. And she just did not give a shit about it, but now they're just trying to make it all like, this is the worst thing that could have ever happened.
Exactly. It's like, we've already been through this.
Yeah.
And it's like,
you literally played this off as a gag last episode. You can't do that now.
Exactly, because this just seems silly. It was very funny, I'm not gonna lie.
I did like that there was one random scene with the girl with the white hair shows up, and she's like, I can hear God, and we should all pray to God. And they're like, all right, whatever.
Who's that crazy bitch?
Like, oh, this crazy bitch.
Who is this crazy bitch? Because I'm confused. Like, literally, like, it's like no one at all, not a soul. white hair girl. Yes, keep going skills so God can listen. How God listen to me. So I'm telling you that crazy is going to come in.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come back to bite them.
Oh my God!
Somebody's gonna be dead, and it's like God told me to do it.
Yeah, she's gonna be. She is turning really undead for Jesus.
But yeah, I'm glad that they focused a lot more on the actual characters outside of the Spider Girl. As much as I love her, she's just kind of just chilling in the cave.
Yeah, I will say the episode's more engaging when it does like focuses on all the characters as opposed to just her.
Mm-hmm. Although she's pretty fucked now.
Yeah, so she is indeed very yeah, she's very funny. I like when she like got her new skills and everything. And then she's like, I can still take on people, right? I can take on these humans. The humans are level 29. She's like, oh, never mind. Yeah. So, all in all, it was a good episode. I think that is everything. Yep.
That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on to our last episode of the night. Yes, which is our second episode of the week. Higurashi no Naku Koro ni Go, episode 16.
Oh yeah, Drew, you just had to say it last week. Oh, this episode was violent, but it's not gruesome enough. It's not as bloody as originally. Yeah, is this worse? Is this now worse than the Satoko scene from the first season?
No, because there's still emotional attachment to that story.
I feel like this was harder to watch.
This
was so hard to watch. Like from a pure disgust factor.
So yes, on purely like the physical looking at it, yes, it's more gruesome. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
the original was more psychological.
Yeah, that was more psychological, and that like really fucked me up. This is just more like ill guts. Like
yeah, I'm very squeamish, and they really went another way to like draw the guts with detail and like all that shit. So
it was, and then at some point it just became funny to me when she like hugged Rika. Rika. Come on, that was just hilarious.
That was pretty funny. That was Rika. She grabs her and like her whole bottom half just falls off. That was
sorry.
It's
so funny because the first time I watched it was another group of my other group of that watches anime, and they were like, oh my God, like, they were mortified. I really had to like mute my mic to like, because I was definitely like laughing at that point.
No, the part that was funny to me was when Rika was having that flashback, and then like a hard jump from the flashback or her inner monologue thing with her older self to Satoko just like crying on her and ripping out her guts like, oh Rika, why? While she's crying while ripping out her guts, like Jesus. Why are you dying, Rika?
I will say those hard cuts are very good. I like they've done it only twice, and I've liked it both times.
Because it really catches you off guard. That was poor Rika. Rika just gave. This is literally just the fuck Rika episodes of Higurashi.
I really enjoyed the fact that she was like, okay, I'm gonna kill myself in 5 loops, and then she didn't even get time to kill herself in the.
She literally loop. Just woke up and was like, "Oh no, I'm already dead." Damn it! They got me already.
No.
When like Satoko like spawn camped.
Spawn camped. So I have 2 theories. One is the one that I brought up with the live watch chat. By the way, we live watch anime on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Come join us.
So yes, if you're a Patreon, come join us. One. What am I saying? Oh yeah, the theory is about Satoko. One, Satoko is getting memories from like um from past loops, potentially even a loop where like she left, or maybe a loop where I don't know, she may have heard Rika complain about the place. Cause I wouldn't put that past.
It definitely feels like
Rika.
she has like at least to the level that Keiichi did, that she's remembering the past loops.
Yeah. So that's either that, or she. I feel like that's the more likely the case, or she is a looper, and she just may not know she's a looper.
Is she a looper? Like, I feel like that's possible. I still, for some reason, this episode made me lean. Even though this whole season I haven't been leaning on Takano at all, this episode made me like look at Takano like, this might be Takano, because she's been too out of the picture, you know? Like, she hasn't done anything, so it makes me feel like, oh, she's behind this. Like, she's the other looper.
I think she could be, because she's spoilers. Okay. Because she might be she's Lana Delta's character, so it would only make sense if Lana Delta was just like, all right, bitch, well, two can play this game. Snap. And she's like, all right, Lambda, well, time to make the message loud and clear. I think a lot of this is just Lambda Delta trying to send a clear message saying like, yes, don't fuck with my board.
How crazy would it be, because the episode ended with Rika and Takano like, oh, we need to talk to each other. If the next episode starts, they both walk away from Tomitake, they sit down and talk to each other, and it zooms out and it's Bird and Lambda like just fucking talking to each other. Oh, that'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah, but at this point, it's not. This point, still not. It's not Burn yet. Well, it's not Burn Castel.
Psychological Rika and Lambda.
Not psychological Rika.
Or Metaverse Rika.
Yeah. That would be so awesome. All of my friends would not understand what's going on.
90% of the people would not know what the fuck is going on.
Yes, and the 3 people that would understand, 3% that would understand, would be like coming. Like I would.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh, this was the greatest show ever. Episode of the week ×5. But yeah, this is like my theories for like that are in the ballpark. I'm thinking that Takano's behind it. She's also looping with Rika. I don't know why she would want to continue. Why she would want to torture Rika like this, but that's the theory I'm going with. I'll work a motive later.
I mean, if she's Lambda Delta's main star, does she really need a? Does she need a motive?
Well, I was saying divorced from the Umineko theory. I think that even if it was just Higurashi, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't really divorce it from Umineko.
You can't. Like, once you've seen it, like, how can you?
So, yeah, no, I'm going with that, then. That's my working theory. I just want the next episode to not be as gruesome. I feel like we need a little tiny break from gruesomeness. Otherwise, it loses its power.
Yeah, it loses its effect. Yeah, like, let's go focus back on the mystery of it all.
Like, we've reached...
I think that's what I like about Higurashi. Like, it's not just, like...
Right.
Oh my god, it's all gore all the time. It's usually gore, some mystery, some what the fuck moments.
Yeah, even this episode we had a beach episode.
Beach episode. I mean, it wasn't the beach, or just by the lake.
Oh yeah, whatever. The Umineko or Hinamizawa doesn't have a beach, so the closest we can to a beach.
Yeah, quote unquote beach episode.
With Shion's crazy swimsuit.
Yeah, no, I will say it was kind of weird how they made all the swimsuits very lewd on Satoko and Rika. Like, was that just me?
No, you know what this series is doing?
I didn't understand that. And
it's definitely not just you, because I've noticed it. Not necessarily with Rika, but with Satoko, they like to go out of their way to like really kind of sexualize Satoko.
Like Satoko, yeah, it makes me feel. I'm just like,
Like even in the beginning of this episode when she's like leaning in close to Rika, like
yeah, like she has them eyes. She's like,
yeah,
"Hey, Rika.
mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh, you poor thing. You're so the guts." Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're kind of like just a little bit,
just a little bit. But yeah, it was an episode.
It was a good episode. It was a good episode, but I hope next week is not as intense.
And then oh yeah, and then quickly she succumbs to Stockholm syndrome, which makes me.
Oh yeah, that was really weird. I didn't like that, but
I did because it's like.
I mean, I guess it makes sense because she's mind broken.
This is just mind broken at this point.
Mm-hmm. She's like, I should have. Why did I want to leave? I should have never left.
Yeah, I should have stayed here, and that's why all this shit's happening. Because I just should appreciate this place more outside of me getting murdered a million times.
Outside of me dying every week, this is a great place.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's all we have to say about Higurashi. Higurashi. All right. So let us do the final. Nope, I was gonna say let's do the final anime. No, let's we finished the weekly review. Now we're going to do our we're gonna be doing our filler arc. This week we are going to be talking about what's the name of the anime? I wanna give it the full title instead of saying the healer anime.
Redo of a healer? I forget the Japanese title.
Yeah, the Redo of a healer, AKA. Wait, should we rate it high? Because y'all a bunch of nasties. Okay, I can't find it, but yeah, the Redo of a healer. Where is it on this?
Watch it be all the way at the bottom because fuck, where is it? I'm looking for it at the same time.
I'm looking for it too. Yeah.
Here it is. It's Kaifuku Jutsushi no Yari Naoshi.
I always skip over it because it looks
so generic.
Yes, and that's not the case.
No. I like how it's categorized as ecchi fantasy. It's a bit more than just ecchi fantasy, but okay.
All right, so are we gonna talk about like the first episodes in general? Or are we gonna focus on like this episode?
I just want to focus on this episode. I think.
Okay.
Because that's the main crux of it.
So here's my problem with this episode, and probably was gonna be my problem with this whole series. As a hentai, I would be like, go and flourish, do your thing. Do all this crazy shit. I wish you the best. This probably would be amazing. Everyone would love this. The end. As an anime series, I'm just like, all right, this is literally just I don't know, revenge porn, the series. And much. I'm not a huge fan of using rape as a plot device heavily.
And you see, that's what I have an issue with in this show, because when people were saying that Goblin Slayer did the rape scene, I'm like, all right, but the Goblin Slayer rape scene actually had a purpose to the plot. This is what I was talking about when I said people should freak out about when rape is used in anime as just like a edgy, cool thing. Like, look how badly he raped her. Like,
yeah. Although I will say, of course, I feel like we all collectively laughed when he slapped her in the face with this PP.
That was hilarious.
Oh, smack.
and this isn't a defense of her character either, because her character is really shitty. But yeah, you shouldn't really use rape as a I'm fine with her breaking all her hands, all her fingers, and
breaking her fingers. Great. Impaling her with a piping, steaming rod. That came out really wrong.
I mean, he did do that.
Iron.
Yeah.
Poking her with a hot iron. Sure, I would have been on that. Cool, I love that for her. But yeah, but then just sitting around and raping her back, I'm just like,
I think what did it for me in terms of like this episode being kind of it was awkward to watch, because like I read the manga, and it's one thing to read it in the manga and be like, oh, this is edgy bullshit. But it's another thing to watching the anime and then think like, oh, somebody had to voice act this. And I feel bad for the woman who had a voice actor right now. For this scene, you gotta pretend to be raped and just yell like you're getting raped. Like I'm like, that's a really awkward.
Yeah, and it's like, and then
because she did a really good job voice acting that scene.
She did, and then the uncensored version, which I saw, that I'm like, this is
oh yeah, that was just straight hentai. That was just straight up hentai.
First of all, that first scene, I was clutching my pearls. I'm like, homeboy is getting fucked by behind, comes in the girl's mouth, and then homeboy from behind him starts swapping with her. I was like, yo, first of all, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hot, but like, without context, removing the context, that's kind of hot. But outside, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, that was a lot. And then the second rape scene, just awkwardly like smacking her, like that looks so awkward. And then in the censored scene, the censored one, did you watch the censored? Or
I didn't see that. I only saw the uncensored.
Guess what? It's just you watching a wall while she screams. You just watch a wall, and it's like the slowest panning like ever. It's like nothing interesting, like no interesting still shots, like you literally just see a wall, you see a mirror, but you don't see them having sex in the mirror, like see nothing's even remotely censored. Like they censored the first like rape scene when he was getting like raped, but yeah, they didn't do it was like it's like, if it's that bad, like, then just like, what are you doing at this point? If it's that bad.
Yeah, like I don't know how they're gonna show this, like, because it gets, if you believe it or not, it gets worse. Like this was just a regular rape scene. Like there is a spoilers for anyone who interested in the plot of the stupid show like this. There is a scene later on where he like uses magic to turn these people into like mindless zombies, like cannibal zombies, and he has one of the princesses like, you have to make them come before they eat you. And then they just start eating her while she's trying to make them come. Like it just tries to be as edgy as possible.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I'm like, how are they gonna show that on screen?
Is that like coming up soon?
No, it's much later on. I don't know if it'll come in, like it'll actually appear in the anime.
Ooh, I had to like warn my group. These are the same people who looked away at Higurashi.
Yeah, no. But I think going even further, one thing I didn't like it's one thing to have that rape scene and everything, but I think what makes it even worse is like after the rape scene in this episode, he rewrites her memory and just makes her into like basically his sex slave, which somehow makes the situation even worse.
Yeah, because it's like, this is still I'm like, this is still rape. Like
you're just continuing to rape her. Yeah, you're continuously just raping her at this point.
Yeah, so it's like, that's why I'm just like, this is just all revenge porn fantasy. I'm just like, whoever made this, I'm like, he must have been fucked over really badly by some girl.
You know what's funny? The Orion showed me what his list of other works was, and it's all just like happy-go-lucky slice of life isekais. This is the only one.
And this is exactly because some shit happened. This
girl broke up with him,
and instead of just getting therapy like a normal person, he decided to do all of this. Made this fucking manga, which unfortunately became an anime. So I was just like, I'm just upset because, okay, I better see multiple TV companies shut this shit down.
Well, they already shut it down in Germany. I think I saw an article like that.
No, I mean in Japan.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
I want them to get the same treatment that Ishizoku Reviewers got, because Ishizoku Reviewers was not this like gross. Like that was just an ecchi.
I have a feeling they're gonna do that, and this is gonna come like released straight to video or something.
Good, because that's what it deserves. Because it's like, it's not even as good as Ichizoku Reviewer. Like it's like this anime just isn't good. It's just
I wish it
very
was more
revenge.
creative. It's just it's like really baseline.
Like, they just make the main character super broken, and then he uses his broken healing abilities to like manipulate and rape all the girls who did him dirty.
If I was 12 and then they were like, make the
Yes.
edgiest story you could make,
Yes.
I would still be like, this
13.
is too much.
It's something like a very angry 13-year-old would like write, because I don't know, a bunch of girls said he was ugly, and then they like dumped soda on him or something.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know how this show got into anime. I really don't. It's just is this another case of people not reading the source material?
Yo, they will give an anime to anything.
Well, we can't get an Umineko remake though.
That is
Anyway, I'm sure you guys wanted to hear our thoughts on that because everyone's talking about it. So I'm like, I might as well give our opinion on it. I'll continue to watch it just because I'm a degenerate, so I'm gonna watch it anyway. But it's still a bad show. You should.
I'll watch it as long as like as long as I guess my anime watch group still watches it. I'll still watch it, but I will not have much. Like, if they drop it, I'll be like, yes, okay, let's do it. Like, I'll be ready to drop this over Higurashi.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about Kaifuku. Do you have anything more to add?
Nope.
Oh, well, on that note, then feel free to take us away.
Guys, if you enjoyed this episode of the G&A Podcast, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you catch all the episodes as they go up every week. If you haven't already, do follow us on Twitch, follow us on Twitter, and join the party over on our Discord. All linked in the description down below. Big thanks to all of our patrons that are on screen right now. If you guys would like to become a patron like all of these awesome people who make the show possible, you can head over to our Patreon, or you can click the join button underneath the video and get some awesome perks like the live watch that Drew mentioned earlier. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Guys, like, and if there anyone who enjoys this Kaifuku in general, you can enjoy it as like, a B+ hentai. Like, go forward and do that if that's what you're into. But like, let's stick in our roads and drive in the road that you have been given.
Yeah.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to.
I believe it's actually up on Pornhub, and it's up on a few other hentai sites, so go check it out.
I'm not surprised.
Until next time, this has been Soberoni, and
Scooby-Doo.
we'll catch y'all later. Later!
Bye.